Hi, Dr. Shefali.
Hi.
Today's Get Real question is about relationships. And why are some relationships just so darn difficult and others are not?
Great question. I think there are fundamentally two kinds of relationships, if I could make it really simple. And I call one of them karmic, Karmic, where the relationship is fundamentally fraught with a lot of transactionality, back and forth, cause and effect, reaction, reactivity, fighting, conflict, and where the two are really trying to work it out. Typically, they are two people who are in dire contrast to each other. You know, when they say opposites attract, they actually don't attract. They ultimately repel. It's the karmic relationship where the two people, I believe, attract each other to work out old patterns. All of us are working out old patterns from childhood, or if you believe, many lifetimes past. Karmic relationships are particular in that they are working out old conflicts. They are challenging us to look at our lack, challenging us to look at our lack of belief in ourselves, lack of validity, lack of worth. They're really pushing us to say, are you whole? Are you awake? Use this relationship to figure out who it is you truly are. But it's often very difficult in these relationships because you're learning through dire contrast. The other person is so different from you that it's bound to instigate and arouse you, but yet it can also be a great teacher. Those are the quote unquote difficult relationships. And they're fabulous teachers, let me tell you, if you're willing to learn. The other kind of relationships I call the dharmic relationships, Dharma. Dharma meaning the way of nature, where you both are not so in contrast, you're in synergy. And you learn through flow, through attunement, through alignment. Things are easy. You both understand each other's minds. You both kind of fill in the gaps. You all synergize. And typically, a dharmic relationship is more two whole people, WHOLE, coming together, as opposed to the karmic relationship where it's two people with a lot of HOLES coming together. So those relationships which are quote unquote easy are really synergistic relationships where you kind of flow and you're in attunement and you're both there for the mutual celebration of each other. So each one can occur in our lives at the same time. You can have one dharmic relationship with someone and then a karmic relationship with someone else. It just means that those relationships have been attracted to you to develop, to grow in different ways. And I do believe, however, if we evolve, as we grow, as we awaken, there'll be less and less karmic relationships in our lives. We'll create boundaries against them, we'll release them with love, and we'll enter into more of these synergistic, flowing relationships. But in order to attract more synergistic relationships, you truly have to work on yourself and really become a whole within and really be deeply in communion with your true self, so that when you are, you will not tolerate karmic relationships anymore. With love, you will release and you will create boundaries and you will more attract synergistic relationships.